friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about feminine health and basically some of my favorite menstrual care products at the moment. And I'm excited to share it with you because I actually took a cycle or two to use all of these products so that I could come back strong with a very informed opinion. I have made a video like this in the past. I'm gonna link it below and also in one of the cards. I always go like this because I never know which side. I think it's this side. Anyways, in that video, I'm pretty sure I talked about cups. I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, probably some period underwear. Now, since that video, I actually teamed up with a menstrual care brand and I used Diva Cup for a bit. I like to switch it up, is what I'm saying. And it's funny because as I've been using different products, I have different reasons why I gravitate to one product over the other. The first thing, and the reason I wanted to do this particular video, is because I found my cycles to be getting very, very heavy. Lord help me, they're so heavy. So I did find that as I was wearing certain cups, and now I have many cups that I rotate through, I like the Diva Cup. The Diva Cup I like because of the firmness and because it doesn't move and doesn't leak, which is incredible. Where my other cup, the Dot Cup, which I also really like because it's not as firm, because there's days in my cycle where I don't need it so locked and loaded, you know what I mean? But the softer cup, easier to insert, easier to take out, but on my heavier cycle days, I do find it tricky because it leaks. At first I thought it was a user error and I was sitting here going like, what is happening? I've been using this cup for so long, like why am I all of a sudden having user issues? What I started to find is, oh no, I'm just having a really heavy flow and I'm not lasting as long as I would like in this particular cup. So after doing some research, I discovered that there are in fact heavy flow cups. I'm gonna try one. So I got one. It's called the Super Jennie. I tried the cup. A couple things I really like about it. One is it feels a bit softer. It's not as firm to me in the user abilities insertion, taking it out as the Diva Cup. However, and there is a however, it is wide. So you're looking at that and you're like, excuse me? Like I know once it's in there, it's fine. But the getting in there and the getting out, you know what I mean? Like you gotta take a deep breath. So what I did find is it's worth it on those super heavy days. And it does definitely hold a heavier cycled experience. Is that me every day of my cycle? No. So like days 1 through 4, great. 5 through 7, oh my God, sometimes 8, because honestly, it's just getting older is fun. And also no birth control also contributes to the length of your cycle. And I'm not on birth control, haven't been for many years, although I'm considering it. I'm considering it because I'm sick of these super long periods and I would love to not be like, oh, it's so much, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking about an IUD, but I'm terrified because of trauma from birth, and we'll get into that another day. But the Super Jennie is awesome. I ordered it on Amazon. It didn't take terribly long to get here. Very similar to many cups. I do my C-fold in, out, you do the little twist once it goes in there. And I find like if you're sort of struggling with that concept of like the insertion element, there are many YouTube videos you can watch that just give you the confidence, but there are many tutorials and like how-tos, blog posts. And that's what I like to do. I like to kind of check people who have used this particular product and what were their experiences like. Is it something that I'm going to be able to enjoy and like use? But at the end of the day, like it's your body, so it's not that big of a deal, at least for me. It's like whatever, man. The one thing that's kind of interesting that happens when you start to like take ownership over your body, in the sense of like it's not this dreaded thing that happens every month. Like if you get the right products in place to help you through your cycle, it feels very empowering. I don't know if I'm alone on this. Let me know below if you've ever experienced this or if you're experiencing it too, but I almost like don't mind when my cycle comes because I am ready. Like I've got all the things to help make this not enjoyable, but it's not like horrendous. It's a time of pause. It's a time of like, it's a cycle. Anyway, we'll get into the hippy dippy stuff another day, but let's get back to the products. So aside from that cup, which I will say I enjoyed, if you have a heavier cycle and you don't want to change your cup every 3 hours, this is a nice, option. It kind of extends it to me up to like 5 hours on those heavier flow days. The other thing is that I tried out some new period underwear and I'm pleasantly surprised, and the price point is incredible. So I'm gonna give you the names of them because I bought them off of Amazon and I wasn't sure that I was gonna love it, but oh my God, I did. So the first ones I tried are the Bamboo Overnight Heavy period underwear. And I'm trying to see if it has like the company name. Oh, it's called Bambody. The company name is Bambody. They come 3 in a set. And how much are these guys? $39 Canadian for 3. What? That's awesome. At least for me, they're awesome. Is it something that I would wear only overnight? No, because I have such a heavy flow cycle. On my heaviest days, absolutely not. I would have to have a cup as well. And then on my lighter flow days, I would just use the underwear. And let me tell you, they're not like your fancy underwear. But when I'm on my period, I want to be locked, loaded, comfortable, relatively high rise, cover the booty. Like, do you feel me? This is not the time to have a hungry bum where your bum is eating your underwear. We are speaking about comfort, people. Comfort. So that was the first set. And then I wanted to try another set that maybe wasn't so heavy flow. And I went with, this is the INNERSY, and it's like INNERSY Menstrual Period Panties. These, again, high rise, super comfortable. But I mean, I ain't getting all sexy when I'm on my period anyway. So the 3-pack from INNERSY, INNERSY. By the way, I'm gonna put the links below. I will include my Amazon shop links. I get like a little bit or something if you buy. Trust me, it's not a lot, but 3 are $27.99. And I like both. The gray pair are a little bit more of a firmer, like texture. I think they're both cotton based. They probably have some, let's see, yeah, 95% cotton, 5% spandex. The other set are, well, come on. It actually feels softer, like a softer cotton. Oh, it doesn't say, for the love. Anyway, I don't want to waste time telling you about that. You can read, you know, the write-ups of them below, but it's a softer. So the black ones are softer. The gray ones have a little bit of a more structured kind of consistency, not as stretchy. So I sized up in both. I wear a large. They are so comfortable. And I love that I now have all sorts of period underwear. Those are the ones I rotate through when I'm just like at home. I also tried on my last cycle certain days where I just kind of like, is it called free bleeding? I don't know. Where I just wore the period underwear and nothing else. And I didn't mind it. Like, it was very comfortable. And sometimes that's all I want. Like, I just want to be like left alone, wearing my sweatpants, you know, and just like allowing my body to do its thing. Will I ever wear a tampon again? Not on your life. But when I heard that it can leave residue, it's not that it can, it leaves residue in your body like cotton fibers, I'm out. You know, that is not for me. So I will never go back to wearing that type of like traditional menstrual care products. Nope, nope, nope. I'm a firm believer in, first of all, the eco-friendly side of this method of taking care of your period, being it cups, reusable, you know, underwear, and they're very simple to take care of. You rinse them in cold water. So I have a sink next to the wash. I rinse them in cold water. I throw them through a wash cycle with regular detergent. I put some vinegar, no fabric softener, and some of them you can put into the dryer, I think. Or am I getting them confused with reusable pads? It tells you how to take care of them, but with my underwear, I hang them to dry. They take a couple hours, like maybe like a day or something, 24 hours. So I like to have extra pairs so that I have fresh ones to wear every day. I don't tend to use the underwear in such a way where I'm changing pairs of underwear throughout the day. I'll wear one for the day and then one at night. So I guess 2 per day. The other thing that is very new to my cycle is reusable pads. Had never tried them before. In fact, I was kind of like, I don't know about that. I never liked the feeling of a pad, but I started thinking like, I really enjoy period underwear. Why haven't I ventured and tried this? The thing that was holding me back was very heavy flow. So I found some other things. This is like an Amazon themed period situation. Let me tell you about these pads. I liked them so much that after I got them, I bought more. The first ones I like are the Lunapads. These are the Performa. I'm talking like thick, heavy pad. This is definitely a nighttime situation. You could pair them with a period underwear and just have like serious confidence in your setup, which I did. I also paired them with regular underwear. What I preferred about the period underwear is it just gave me peace of mind. The period underwear tend to be fuller coverage on the bum, so it was like nothing was moving, nothing was shifting. I was super comfortable. I even wore one in the day while I was at home. When I did leave the house, because I think I wore one to go do school pickup, I was not very comfortable, to be honest, because I felt like it was very bulky in the bum area and I felt a little self-conscious. So it's not for me to wear out of the house, this particular pad, the Lunapads Performa, but in the house, sleeping, awesome. And then the other one I tried, also from Lunapads, was the, which is this called? It's the Organic Cotton Maxi Pad. And this one is like a pad and then it has like another little layer. What I liked about those is you could swap out the layer throughout the day and it wouldn't leak into the main pad. Although if it did, it was very minor. And if you consider someone who has a very, very heavy flow, that's significant. So that, I have to admit, that totally surprised me because I do have such a heavy cycle. And I really enjoyed them. They were so soft to the touch on my body. I've been irritated by heat and just like, you know, it can feel gross wearing a pad. This was not the same. I can't say that I would be drawn to this in the warmer, like hot months to be wearing a pad. That is not my jam. But there are cycles like my last one where I just did not feel like wearing a cup. I was like, nah, I don't want to. I'm not feeling it. I just want to like, just let it happen. And so it was nice to have the option to pair the period underwear with the reusable pads, the washable pads. And I just feel like, wow, like I remember as a young woman, like during my cycle, I'd have to like reset the garbage like a few times in the week because it was just so much waste. And that is not happening anymore. So I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. They're cute designs. It's nice to know that there are options. So I'm gonna leave all the links below. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. But I have to say, like, I don't know. I'm like totally equipped now. And what I do is because some of these, the underwear, the pads, this and that can take up space in your drawers, I just have like a little bin and I put everything in the bin and I put that in my closet. And then when it's my, when I have my period, I take it out and it sits kind of on my dresser and like everything's readily accessible. And then I wash things, like if not every other day, I do a wash of the underwear. And like I said, the maintenance is super easy. You take the pad, and it's not like I'm rushing to go wash them. It's just menstrual blood. Like I can't be bothered. I do not care. If it stains the underwear or the pads, like that's the whole point. I don't care. If you're like needing incentive to like switch over products or just try something new, it doesn't cost me anything anymore. Nobody has to run out and buy me pads, or I don't have to think about it when I'm at the grocery store, which is awesome. Everything's on hand, super convenient to travel. Like you just bring your cup, boom, you're done. And I'm hyper aware of my body. I know exactly how much, or how do I phrase this? Like, I know exactly how much liquid is leaving my body. That's a weird sentence, but it's way less than you think. Like, when you think you have a heavy flow, that's like 20 mils every 3 hours. That's intense. That's me. That's not most people. So very interesting. You learn a lot about your body. It's very empowering. So yay us, go female bodies. You got this. That's all I got. Subscribe if you're new. Questions, hit me up. Links below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.